Hi, Grace.
Hello.
Hi, Rezuan. Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Rizwan, could you use the background as our logo, please?
Uh, okay, sure. Just
Thank
give me one
you.
second. Can you please send me the logo? Do you have?
Sure. Give me a minute, please. Here you go. Lovely. Okay. It's 6 o'clock. Rizwan, we do have an option for the breakout room in case you want. We can also do that.
Just give me a second. Yeah.
I request everybody to please switch on their cameras. Hi. Hi, Satya. Nivi, I can't see you.
Hello.
Hi. Hi, Asha.
As usual, I'm struggling, Pallavi, trying to get my face on that screen.
5 years,
Uh,
Nivi. Almost
I
5 years.
I am DUMB in capital letters when it comes to technology. But I try hard, yeah. This seriously, this is not my forte. The biggest weakness. I just try fighting it out. I don't know how to do this.
Good evening,
Hello.
everybody. Welcome to E-Curious Mind, where we believe in be the change to bring the change. We have a very able PYPC with us, Rizwan, who is going to take us through ATL. Thank you, Rizwan, for accepting our invitation to conduct this particular session to inspire all of us through your great work and to enable all of us to make our teaching and learning more powerful. So over to you, Rizwan.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Pallavi. And thank you everyone for joining the session. I'm going to share the screen. Just give me one second.
Meanwhile, I request everybody to please put their cameras on. It's important to connect with each other, to see each other, and make stronger bonds.
Yes. I think my slide is visible, right?
Yes, it is. It's all about
Okay.
our community. As I said,
Mm-hmm.
be the change to bring the change. We run certain programs in our community. We look at the recruitment basically to empower each other. We look at the social emotional growth of each other. We are there for each other. I'm repeating these words time and again. We look at meeting the experts, all the authors. We have our book read club. The spelling have gone wrong over there. Okay, this is our global community and a very important part, which is the center, that is Knowledge is Power program, because of which Rizwan is with us. So you can reach us. Can we go to the next slide, please? You can reach us on all these social platforms. Please feel free to like, subscribe, comment on your learning after the session. Thank you. Rizwan, please.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much, Pallavi. So today's session, I'll be talking about what, why, how, and scope and sequence of ATLs, understanding and balancing ATLs in IBPYP. So who am I? I'm Rezuan Chowdhury, that Pallavi says, and I'm the PIP coordinator at Smart Innovation School. And I'm going to join a school in Toronto as a primary principal from July onwards. And I'm an independent consultant. I have worked for many locals and international schools and abroad as a consultant, and also a teacher trainer. I have basically 15 years experience. I just took it. It is a 15-year experience in the education field. And that's my email address. If in future, if you need any questions, if you want to reach out to me, this email address of mine. Okay. So what are the objectives of today's session? I'll be covering on define the 5 categories of ATL skills and how to apply in different ways in the classroom. And I'll be describe how ATL support transdisciplinary learning and students in IBPYP, demonstrate ways to incorporate ATLs into lesson plan, and how the class engagements are happening, compare and contrast ATL skills across different subject areas, and also designing an ATL integrated learning experience and balancing various ATL categories like sub-skills in IBPYP. So let's start with one provocation question. What's your super skill? You can write in the chat box. If you want to speak out, you can do that as well.
Virtual hands, chat box, anything?
Yeah,
Go ahead,
anything.
please. What is your super skill? Collaboration, Grace says. Please put your cameras on. Bringing real world issues to class and building connections with learners, social skills and research. Great. Research skills. Excellent. Research skills again. Listening with empathy. Thank you, Chad, for that.
Thank you, everyone.
Communication,
Thank you so much.
communication
Wow.
and teamwork, social skills, thinking, communication. Yeah, same. Yeah.
Yeah, I think most of the core skills, and there are some of the sub skills as well. That's great. Thank you so much for giving those ideas. Yes. So if you think about what's your super skills, if I think about my super skills, everyone has their own super skills, right? That's the way we can ask the question to the students as well in the classroom. When you start a class, you just ask this one simple question to the students: what's your super skill? So you can get to know that what's their interest, right? Sometimes we teachers are always assessing the students, but students also need to get assessed themselves, and they feel like want to share what they are expertise on. So you can ask this kind of question to the students as well in the classroom. Okay. So why ATL skills are essential in IBPYP? Would you like to unmute yourself and share some of the stuff? Why ATL skills are important in IBPYP?
Go ahead. Anybody wants to speak? We have
Or you can write in
very
the chat box if you are not interested to speak. You can even write in the chat box. Yes, I can see.
Yes.
Lailuma.
Lailuma. Am I correct in pronouncing your name?
Yes, it's Leluma. Hello, everyone.
Leluma. Hi.
So, according to me, ATLs are essential in PYP because in PYP, we expect from the learners to know how to learn, not what to learn. So, in order to learn how to learn, ATL skills are extremely important.
Great. Thank you.
Anybody else who would like to share their understanding on ATL skills? Go ahead. Okay, we have in chat box. They teach us how to learn to make children global citizens and develop their conceptual understanding. Very nice, Satya. Yeah. They are skills needed to be inquirers. Chad, thank you. Yes, go ahead, please. Somebody wanted to speak.
Yeah, ATL skills are very essential, not only for the study purpose or things. It's, as they say, global citizens, right? So make the world better. We need skills to reach out. So we teachers need to be first enhanced with all this and also guide our students so that they can do much better in the life further. So it is very essential one.
Thank you.
Thank you. Is there anyone else who would like to add on?
ATL skills help us to acquire knowledge.
Okay. Grace, please put your camera on.
Okay. So I'm going to share some
Yes,
of the
ma'am.
things that I think why ATLs are essential in IB It helps the students to develop their to be an independent learner, right? When the students are developing ATL skills, they will be more independent learner because ATLs are focusing those five major skills. It also supposed to support the students to learn conceptual understanding. It enhances the collaboration and communication of the students. It also helps the students to be emotionally, they can, emotional intelligence. It develops or builds the students' emotional intelligence. It also helps. It's very connected with the student agency because when the students are confident to showing up their five core skills, they will be more interested to choose their tasks and also execute the tasks. So it is connected with the student agency, right? So yeah, thank you so much everyone for sharing your thoughts. So here are some of the ideas how students are using ATL skills in their classroom. Let me tell you a few examples from my class, from our school, how the students are using it in the classroom. We are always using the sticky notes, and though every unit has 2 or 3 major ATL skills, but by the way, throughout the 6 weeks or 7 weeks, students are also developing other ATL skills as well. We are thoroughly introducing the sub skills of every core skills to the students, so they know collaboration skills is under basically social skills, right? So they know all the sub skills thoroughly. So when they write their reflection that what skills they have developed at the end of each lesson or each class, they are also mentioning the sub skills. Sub skills are also displayed in the classroom, so it helps the students to develop their literacy skills. When the students sing the sub skills words, they are always using those phrases and words in the classroom, and they are writing those sub skills names in the reflection paper. So, for example, even if we have a ICT class, the technology class, the students go to lab class, or they are using iPads in the classroom. So if they have applied or executed any posters in the Canva or prepared any PowerPoint presentation or learning about how to use the Google Excel sheet, they're writing that what skills they have developed and stick on in the ICT classroom, which which help the students to remember what they have learned. Is kind of an exit ticket for the students. So even though in the library, when they go for library class, and the students are reading books by themselves. Also, sometimes library teachers are also guide to the students which books they may choose for their interests, and also the teacher is guiding which books are connected to the unit. So when they read any books, they're obviously writing or giving the reflection through video, through making a video reflections or be book journals. But at the end of the class, they are writing in the sticky notes that they have developed their knowledge right by reading a book. So it also showing that they have developed their research skills, also developing their communication skills, because they are writing reflections in the journals or booklets, or they're making a posters or sketch notes after reading a book. That's how the students are using in the classroom. There are a few examples you can see on the screen. If you have any questions regarding anything about these things, you can ask me. And also, the teachers are frequently using the case studies for the students, not only for the core concept. Also, sometimes teachers are. I always encourage the teachers to give us case studies on learner profile and ATL skills. The students are read out the case study, and they connect with the ATL skills and learner profile, which, for example, there is a case study, a student has have done this and that. So it is for basically earlier students like KG, grade 1, or elementary. So the students connect which skills the child has developed. So this kind of short case study helps the students to connect their real life, how they may develop their own ATL skills or learner profile. So do you have any question, teachers?
Any questions, anybody? Rizwan, can I also add that
Sure. Go on.
co-creation of success criteria with the I can statements comes from ATL skills. ATL skills are transdisciplinary. So we can look at widening our learning through various disciplines where the ATL skills can be looked at.
Exactly.
Thank you. Any questions? Any inferences? Any explanations? Or we move forward? All right, we can move
Recently, I
forward.
have conducted one session for school in India. The students are in grade 5, and I was mentoring the school grade 5 students for their primary POP exhibition, right? And that was one of, the teachers has requested me that, Rezuan, could you please describe the preparation for their POP exhibition and how they can develop their ATL skills. So, first I have, shared the, 17 SDGs goals with them, and they are, they are well aware of it, the SDGs goal, but the goals were not set. So they choose some of the global issues, and they connect those global issues with the SDG goals. And then I talk about how ATL skills can be incorporated in their POP exhibition, and in what way they can demonstrate that what ATL skills they have developed. So one of the group, they are very good. The 4 members are in that group, so they are very interested to demonstrate some articles during the exhibition. So I said, you can also this is also part of a research skills, right? They're writing articles, they are taking interviews, and also they are going to write a report of what is the experience of conducting interviews or conducting surveys. So we can just push them up in the higher level as they are in the grade 5 students. So I think the teachers, those are in grade 5, they can also share to the students how ATL skills can be incorporated in the POIP exhibition. Just give me 1 second, okay?
Sure. Till that time, anybody would like to share? How do you do it in your school?
Yeah.
Please
Can you
go
hear me?
ahead.
Okay. I would say I like to make sure I align them, just kind of like what some of these examples do here. They align them to the learning experiences and assessment practices that I'm going to be doing. So when I think about what students need in order to be successful on those experiences, then I can identify the related ATL that needs to be developed for that success.
Correct. Success criteria. Thank you very much.
Great idea, Chirhat. And thank you so much, Chirhat, for joining. He's my mentor. He's always mentoring me, so I'm very happy that he has joined today. Thank you, Chirhat. Okay, so sometimes teachers get confused, especially earliest teachers. They think that how they can incorporate ATL skills in their daily classes, especially playgroup, nursery and KG teachers. So we can break down. I have one slide. We can break down the sub skills, what sub skills the students should know, and how we can teach them that what skills they have developed. We are writing anecdotal records day to day wise. The teachers are writing what skills they have developed in need of inquiry class or visual art class, or all the teachers are writing those things. Also, they're writing about the learner profile. But the thing is this, how the students we can inform them, right? So we are celebrating the ATL skills in a week wise. The teachers are making the certificate in the Canva very easy way, and they're giving the certificate of different ATL skills to the students, even though sub skills know what skills the students have developed, and they share in the parents WhatsApp group, which also the parents are also discussing those things in the at their home, right? And when we take some session for the parents, we are also discuss about the ATL skills with the parents. So we need to incorporate the parents as well to learn about the ATL skills, because the students are very young. When they heard the name of different ATL skills from home, from school, it helps to understand more easy way, right? Because some of the terms are very phases are very tough for the earlier students. For example, if nursery students are visiting any park, if the unit is related to the nature walk, so we always say that yes, you came here, you need to develop your self-management skills, but they may not remember the self-management skills because it's a quite tough word for them. But we can say that you are very punctual. So we connect those things with the under the self-management skills, the sub skills. We are also giving a sticker, also a handband, so it helps the students to remember for what purpose they have got the bracelet or handband or maybe a certificate. So yeah.
So more of visual representation and visual
Exactly, for the
confirmation
earlier students. Yeah, for the
earlier.
earlier students.
There is a question
Yeah.
which has come, how can we emphasize academic honesty in the research skills all the time? What is the expectation
Great.
for each grade?
Great. Thank you so much. In our school, what we have done from KG2 onwards, the students have prepared the plagiarism essential agreement in the classroom. We have essential agreement separately, but and the essential agreement for plagiarism. We have a research corner in the classroom. Every class from nursery to onwards, every class has a research corner where there are like 8 to 10 iPads according to the number of the students. And when the students have done the work, or maybe when teachers are asking to the students to go through some website or blogs, or even they can watch videos, they already they have prepared the essential agreement that we must to give a credit to the person. The teachers also, when they give a presentation in the classroom or teachers best practices, the teachers also thoroughly use the plagiarism. That helps the students when the students also understand when the teachers are giving any task sheet to the students, teachers are writing from what source they have got it. We are using e-library, Rust Plus. I hope you are
Yes.
you are aware of this library, because this is the great one for IB school. So when we are giving the download the books for the students, we are always using that. We have got this book from Rust Plus, so they always learn that the teachers are always giving the credit. So we are the role models. I hope the teachers use much about the credit or plagiarism. The students going to learn eventually.
So what we actually do, upper primary, grade 3 onwards, we give when they go for their personal inquiry, when they do their self-directed learning, they give their source from the website or the book, page number, author. That's primarily what we actually look into, so that not too much of detail of bibliography. It might come in grade 5. However,
Only the website name.
only the website name. I think it's
I think
Go ahead, please.
yeah, I'm going to share one thing. In one school, I went there for visiting the school, and there was a gallery work session over there, right? The teachers have printed out some of the pictures from the website, and those pictures were there, and the students are in grade 3. I think it is about machines or something, human-made system, and the teachers have shown some of the tools, all those things in the gallery work. The teacher did not write anything under the pages, pictures, because each picture is downloaded from different website, a different source. So if the teacher could write down the source, that's how the students can learn it, right? Always teachers need to show the role models and need to be a role model. And there is one question: the ATL skill certificate for every week? Yes, not only every week. One week we are giving a handband, or the headband, or sometimes stickers, and rotationally we are giving the certificates, but we make sure the certificates, every child should get a certificate in a month, so that they can also print out the stuffs and keep it in the house. So that's how the students can remember the ITL skills. And we give credit to all Chakshit. Yeah, we must to give the credit to all Chakshit. Yeah. Could you please write the name, the library? Oh, it's a Rust Plus, RAZ. Yes, Rust Kids, Rust Plus is the best. I think it is also kind of a
Yes,
it's
it's
a
a
paid
very
one.
beautiful website. I think every school should take it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every school should take it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay. So I'm moving to this one, approaches to teaching, and how students going to, yeah, there's someone raised hand. Gracie, would you like to
Gracie,
share?
go
I
ahead.
think you raised.
I just wanted to ask, it was about the research skill. So our PYP class 6, they are preparing their exhibition. So,
Mm-hmm.
they use a lot of research skills there. Because our academic integrity policy says that it has to be in MLA format. So do these learners also have to cite it in that MLA format? Or it can be for higher grades?
Are you talking about a grade 5?
No, we are doing it for grade 6. We are PYP till 6.
Oh, so no, they can use it, right? They can use it. They can be the part of even as the students are in grade 6. They can also part of the policy, because when we make the policy, we are also taking the feedback from the stakeholders, like from the parents and students, as they are quite in a good grade 6. They should have the agency. For example, few months back, when our new academic year has begun, in the classroom, sometimes I've seen that the teachers are displays the IB mission and school and mission and vision in the classroom, but they are not writing the source of the things. So, the students, we are always highlighting the source. The students should know from where we have got this IB mission, and where we have got the school and mission vision. So, there was a student, the teacher has mentioned in the school mission vision she has collected from the policy, and the student said, Miss, I have seen that the mission vision are also in the website. You could mention the name of the website as well, our school website. So that's how the student understood that you can mention the source, either maybe school policy or maybe a website or maybe blog. So I think it's helpful when teachers are using it thoroughly, right? So in this slide, it says that approaches to teaching and how we can encourage students to develop their ATL skills. If the teachers are taking, the classes, inquiry-based teaching and learning, or play-based teaching and learning, or concept-based teaching and learning, students ultimately, there is no option, there is no choice. They will develop their ATL skills. It depends how the teachers are preparing the lessons for the students. If it is more inquiry based, for example, if you're inviting a guest speaker for your classroom, either is a virtual guest speaker or physically someone is coming, the students are preparing the question for asking the questions to the guest speaker. So teacher need to mention, as you are preparing question for the guest speaker, which skills you are developing. I'm developing my communication skills because I'm going to ask questions. And when the guest speaker comes in the classroom, when guest speaker is also asking question to the students, the teacher can mention, as you are answering the questions, what skills you have developed. So they may say that I have developed my thinking skills or maybe communication skills. So all the time the teachers need to reinforce what skill you have developed today. So that's how the students will remember, right? And also differentiated teaching and learning, it also helps the students to develop their skills when the students get the choices, right? Student agency and teaching based on collaboration. You'll not believe, in the last 6 months, my school has collaborated more than 13 schools from Pakistan, India, Middle East, and the students love to present their PowerPoint presentation. So they are very good at, even though one is the successful thing that we have done last few months. I have two students in grade 1. So both of the students, we have 3 students in grade 1 because it's a new school, and 2 students are ASEAN students, special need education student, what is called twice exceptional, and one is mainstream student. So it was always in my mind that other grades, we have many more students in other grade except the grade 1. So other grade, the students are have done the collaboration with different country schools, local schools, and also global schools, but it was very challenging for grade 1 because as we had only 3 students, and out of 3, there are 2 students were ASEANs, twice exceptional students. So I was, talking with my homeroom teacher that how we can proceed for collaboration, and we take time like 2 weeks or 3 weeks to prepare them. They prepared the PowerPoint presentation. The grade 1, 6 years children. They made that PowerPoint in the Canva, in the iPad. So they're very good in technology, by the way. And they're very good, well-spoken as well, but they're ASEAN. So we had three schools together, one school from Pakistan, one school from India, and our school. Three schools together. Other two schools, they're like 30 students, 35 students. And our school had only three students. And out of three, two are twice exceptional. You not believe how nicely they have, presented each of the slides. And in that way, the students have developed their communication skills. When I have shown the videos to the parents, they were, the students were, they have like 10 minutes or 5 minutes of patience, and after that they, turn around in the classroom. That's how the students are doing it. But they were sitting so quietly, and they were independently. They presented each of the slide. The three of them, each of the each student presented 7 to 8 slides. The teacher sometimes asks some provocation questions. Sometimes they get lost from the track. So, but they have presented so successfully. And the more thing is that the other two schools, they ask the questions in the question answer round, and they answer successfully. Two students were successfully answered all the questions. That's how that sometimes we think that we are, faced challenging for the earlier students to present, but yes, collaboration. So it's a collaboration is a great way to enhance the students' not only communication skills, also self-management skills and thinking skills. So I hope that all the teachers, you can apply some of the collaboration stuffs in the classroom, one grade to another grade, one school to another school, and students love the stuffs when they complete this kind of activity in the classroom. And teaching based on local and global context. Recently, in the grade student, again I'm going to talk about this one. They found which goal is connected with their current unit, and they have made posters in their taking action. Right. So yeah, so always need to, when the students are thinking about connect their local and global context with their current unit, that's how they are developing their thinking skills. So I think SDGs is really playing a great role in IBPYP. That even not only for grade 5, but we are applying it from KG2 onwards. They connect the goals with their unit. So we ask the students, what do you think? Which goal is connected with our current unit? And they're taking actions like making posters, presenting in the assembly, moving to different classes for awareness sessions. So that's how the students are developing communication skills. They become more confident when they discuss their goals in front of 50 students in the assembly. Yeah.
True.
Do you have any questions? Do you have any questions here?
Anybody with any questions?
Okay, so I'm moving to the next slide.
After 5 minutes, we would have to use another link. I have posted in the community or WhatsApp
I
group.
don't.
So after 5 minutes, when this meeting gets over, we will join that. Yes, Nivedita, you have a question?
Yeah. I was just wondering, I have real little ones, like I'm taking care of very tiny 3-year-olds and 3.5 years old, that age group 3 and above. And how, though the main thing I look at is communication skills with them, because they just started to learn to talk and communicate, their social skills are working out. But how do I make them, do I need to really tell them, oh, your social skills are really very good, or the communication skills are this, or just let it be and just observe and assess them? Do I need to use those words, or does it happen in the higher classes so that I can sort of just let them grow in experiencing rather than understanding the word? Because if I say social skills, they may not understand all that. But
Yeah, sometimes we think that. Great, thank you. Yeah, sometimes we think that the students not understand the big phase of the words, like big
yeah,
words for them. But when you continuously using it, they will understand. When there is a group work and when the students are discussing, you just for a second you interrupt. Students, you're discussing so well. I'm really happy that you are develop your collaboration skills. They will remember. Maybe one or two maybe forget, but most of the students are going to remember. So you always need to interrupt between their skill, between their activity, and always need to share their work skills. Especially the sub skills are really easy to share. So I'm going to show you some sub skills as well.
You remember
Yeah,
from the last few sessions, we've been talking about developing language in PYP. So it's very important that from
the literacy.
base, yes, from the base to the top, everybody uses the same language. And it's all in our mind, very correctly said by Rizwan, that we only have this assumption that the children won't understand. See, 2 years old can make their PPT on Canva and go ahead and present. So the
Yeah,
apprehension is in our mind. It's not in the child's mind. Child is an is a lifelong learner. He's an explorer. He's full of curiosity. So the way you talk,
exactly.
the way you bring that culture into
But
your class, it's actually local to global.
True,
a
true.
2-year-old did a PPT.
Sorry?
You said a
No,
2-year-old
grade
did
one students, 6 years old,
Even
they
grade
make
one.
the
See?
PPT. Yeah, grade one, they are 6 years old, and they made the PPT by themselves in the iPad.
See, the child born in different religion, we talk our home language to that child. It can be French, Tamil, Punjabi, Hindi. Children get it. No? We don't actually go and tell them that you have to speak this. So they learn from the environment.
True.
Yeah. So thank you.
Okay, so what are the different strategies that you can apply in the classroom to demonstrate ATL skills, like visible thinking routine? Sometimes the teachers are using different ATL visible thinking routine in the classroom, so the students get confused. What I suggest in my earliest teachers, start from the very easy one, the mind map. Use the mind map, not only the unit of inquiry, use the mind map in the literacy classroom or numeracy classroom. For example, how you can make numbers 10, the student is going to make a mind map. So they need to understand the visible thinking routine thoroughly in different subjects. People are using mostly the visible thinking routine only for unit of inquiry. I think it makes more students not understand. The teachers are frequently using the different types of VTR. You can use the different types of VTRs, but start with start with the easiest one, and also give them some space what skills they have developed. So should be a small box for each of the visible thinking routine, that what skills you have developed. If it is a group work, they may write the collaboration. Make sure teachers, when you give some tasks to the students, there should be a one whiteboard, and you write down some of the tough words, the sub skills or core skills, so that the students can take help from the board, because we are not judging their spelling, especially for KG grade 1 and grade 2. When they get some support, literacy support, they